I built an app that sends 10,000 emails reliably, even when things go wrong and errors happen and crashes occur. So this app is part of a challenge that I've committed myself to build 20 different temporal applications, number 3 of 20. And this one is how to send 10,000 emails reliably. My tech stack is a Java Spring Boot API on top of the Temporal platform, and I use MailHog as my local email server. All right, so why did I build this? I thought it was a cool problem to solve, basically answering the question, how can I reliably blast 10,000 emails in a fault-tolerant and scalable way that's not too complicated? So how does it work? You have a user here that sends my server, REST API, 10,000 emails, please. And my email says, sure, I'll send you 10,000 emails. And then under the hood, I create an email campaign workflow. In Temporal, you create workflows where you can execute things in durable execution manner. And for this specific one, so that I could scale out the workflows and have workers send out emails, I created a parent-child relationship. So email campaign workflow is my parent temporal workflow, which spawns 10 different child workflows that each have a batch of emails to send. So I chunk up this 10,000 because it's a lot of work for one person to do. I chunk it up into smaller chunks so that these child workflows each send 10,000 emails. All right, let's look at a demo. I have 3 things to demo here. Basically, happy path sending 10,000 emails. Second is I'm going to inject email failures and see that my 10,000 emails still send. And then third thing, I'm also just going to crash my server, reboot it, and see that the 10,000 emails also still send. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, I have my application here running on 8081. This is my REST API that also uses the Temporal platform here to start up the workflows. And then I have MailHog here, which is running on localhost 8025, and there's 0 messages in here. So I'm going to send, this is actually 10,001 emails. So I'm going to hit send, 200 response here because it just kicks off the workflow and returns 200 right away. The emails are not all sent yet. As you can see here, they're being sent. So I will fast forward this. Okay, as you can see, I have 10,001 emails here sent. I can look at my workflows here. Here's my parent workflow, and there's all the children that respond from this run. And these are all completed. So this run and temporal workflows are all completed for the happy case of sending emails. Okay, so I'm going to delete all these emails for this next demo and enable Gym, which is a chaos monkey that MailHog supports or has built-in support for. So this will just automatically inject failures for emails that get sent. So you'll have to retry sending emails. There's like rejecting sender, rejecting recipient, accept chance is only 99%. But as you retry, eventually it will succeed. I am all set and ready here to run this. So let's change this batch to 13 and hit send. Okay, responds back 200 right away. And as you can see, this is not as fast because there's failures being injected. And if I look in my console, if I scroll down, I'm going to see a bunch of exceptions being thrown saying, hey, my temporal activities are failing. But what's cool about Temporal is that failures are expected. It's designed for failures. So when failures happen, they're going to just retry over and over again until they succeed, which is exactly what we need in this case. All right. And just to show you a quick thing, you can see my local temporal platform here is running with all the workflows. So you can see this is the email campaign workflow. This is the parent workflow. And then all my children workflows are running here as well. So they're all just in running state. You can see a relationship here. Here's all the children. One of the children has finished, and that's because I'm sending in 10,001 emails. So I chunked it out dynamically, so it all split into nice chunks of 1,000, except for that one that just sent 1 email. So that's why that one is finished early. All right, so I'm going to fast forward this. Okay, so for demo 2, I also got 10,001 emails sent successfully, even though we enabled Gym here. So I'm going to disable Gym for this third demo, delete all the messages, and kick off another run. Let me just restart this server as well. Okay, this is batch 14. and I'm going to hit send. Okay, so this one's working just like the first demo. However, I'm going to crash my server here. So just stop the server. That means that, I don't have any workers, temporal workers to actually send out the emails. As you can see here, it's stopped, but Temporal has saved the entire state, right? So that's the cool thing about Temporal. All of these are still running. It's going to keep retrying and wait until the worker is back up and running, which is inside my application here. So let me restart this, and you'll see right away that the work has resumed, and it'll keep going. So let me fast forward this. Okay, so the third demo now finished, but I have 10,002 emails sent. And the reason for that is that my email sender activity is not fully idempotent. So retries happen, right, with the temporal activities, but I'm not doing an idempotency check to make sure that I'm only sending exactly one email per send email. So you can get duplicates with my current implementation. Maybe later I'll try to make it exactly once delivery, but it's a difficult distributed computing problem. So that is why we have a little bit more than 10,001. We got one extra email that was sent. Okay, and that concludes the demo. Here's what I learned. Unless you make your email service idempotent, which I just mentioned, you're going to get duplicate emails. So trying to make this truly idempotent is hard, but I think in a lot of cases, if you send one extra email out of 10,000, it's not too bad when our server crashes, which is also a rare case as well. Okay, so this is 3 of 20 done. Next up is app 4, which I'm going to start working on, which is the airline booking system with Temporal. I'm always interested in how to reserve airline seats and how the booking system actually works. And so I'm going to design my own with using the Temporal platform. So please subscribe if you'd like to get notified of this next video I'm going to do. Thanks a lot.